Hi everybody. It is like 9:30, so it's a little earlier than my usual 11 o'clock video, so yay. Um, Today was VLCD5. Um, let's see. Yeah, VLCD5. So day 8 of the Hcg injections, and I had my 4th lipovitamin injection this morning. I posted a video this morning of how I do those in case anyone was curious about how to do the IM injections. So let's see. My weight this morning was 167.5, which is minus 5.5 total from where I started a week ago today. A week ago today was my first loading day. So I weighed in at 173 to start with, and I am 167.5. So that's minus 5.5, but it's minus 7.5 total if you count the 2 pounds that I gained while loading and have since re-lost. So, but it only ends up being minus 0.3 from yesterday, so that was a little disappointing. I know it's a loss, and that's good, but since I'm still only in that first week, I was expecting a little more than 0.3. I think it's because of those. I had a couple things off yesterday, like I had the cooking spray on the spinach, and I tried the coconut oil and the chocolate delight, and I had a little bit of creamer in coffee. So I think it was just a combination of those three, plus I only got about 4 hours of sleep last night. So I think just a combination of those three, eating those three things and not getting very much sleep last night, I think that's what caused, and being backed up a little bit, I think that's probably what caused the lesser amount today. But let's see, today I've done pretty well today. I didn't eat. I normally have strawberries in the morning, but I was at work today, so got up at like 5:30 and got to work at 7, got home a little after 8 p.m. tonight. So, but I was really busy this morning and didn't really have time to eat. So I did have a cup of plain coffee. I put a pack of stevia in it, but it was plain. I didn't add any cream or anything. I think I'm a little afraid to try that again, so at least for a few more days. So I did have plain coffee, and then I had a Melba toast around 10:30 or so, just because my stomach was starting to make noise and I needed to eat, but I didn't pack a dinner to bring with me. I just had lunch and then my fruit that I was probably going to have in the afternoon. So I wanted to try and wait a little bit to eat lunch so that I wasn't going 6 or 7 hours until dinner, because I get dizzy if I go that far in between. But I think I probably had lunch around 12:30. I had some of those meatballs that I made last night, really yummy. And I also had asparagus with that. So that was pretty good. Nothing off protocol there. It was the 100 grams of really, really, really lean ground beef. And I used one Melba toast when I made it, crushed it up and put it in the whole thing, but I made a pound worth at a time. So when you divide that into the 4 meals that it makes, it only had like a quarter of a Melba toast in it. So that wasn't bad. And then I did have strawberries later in the day. I had strawberries later in the day. I drank 3 of these while I was there. Each one is 600 milliliters up to this line, and I usually fill it up all the way. So, and I had 3 of them while I was at work, so I'm probably at like 1.5 liters to 1 liter and close to 2. I'll probably drink a little bit more before I go to bed tonight. But I've been trying to drink as much water as I can and flush as much crap, just everything out as I can. I know I'm definitely losing water weight because my rings are a lot looser than they usually are. And I mean, I already wear a size 6 ring, so they're little, and they have been sliding all over the place all day. So who knows? But I ate lunch around 12:30, had strawberries probably around 4:30, and then had to go. I got off work around 7, gave report, was out of the hospital probably by 7:30, but had to go over to my parents' house. When I went to Kroger earlier this week, they were out of radishes, so my mom went and picked some up for me yesterday, and I went over to their house to get them from her and to see what furniture had arrived, because I'm moving next week and I'm having a bunch of just random furniture pieces like bar stools and a coffee table and stuff delivered to their house, since I don't want it delivered to this current apartment. So I just checked to see what all was there, but that means I didn't get back here until probably 8:15, and by this point in time my mom was like, "Are you feeling okay? You know, when's the last time you ate? How are you doing?" Because she said I was white as a ghost and I had these big dark circles under my eyes, and my eyes are really red. That's not just from the camera. I really am that red, and I've got sort of darker shading down here going on. So I was feeling pretty lightheaded and dizzy again. I think it's just because I went too long without eating and didn't think about it until it's one of those, oh, it's been how many hours since I've had a real meal? And I mean, the strawberries are great, but I don't think it was enough to, for some reason, I need to eat dinner earlier, and I can when I'm not at work, but when I'm there, it's hard to do. But I came back and I had 100 grams of shrimp, and I had them on romaine lettuce leaves. I think I had like six big leaves and had 3 shrimp on each one. It's the 31 to something, like the large size ones that they had at Kroger, the frozen, deveined, detailed, pre-cooked ones. I think I had 10 of those. But so I had that for dinner, and then I had an apple with it, and then I had my Melba toast, probably about, my second Melba toast, probably about 15, 20 minutes ago. And I was going to stick strict to protocol, but I was craving chocolate. So I had a piece of Chocolate Delight. And I mean, they're tiny. It's like 1 inch by 1 inch. They're little tiny things. But I did have a piece of that. So hopefully, I mean, that's the only off protocol thing I've had all day. And it was little. So hopefully the coconut oil won't cause any issues tomorrow. I'm hoping to have a good release, but if I don't, I know I'll have a better release in the next couple days. But let's see. I also know that when you have less weight to lose, you usually, just from seeing people around me, you don't lose it as fast when you're closer to that goal weight. So someone who's, say, 100 pounds away from goal will probably lose, those first several days will lose more than someone who's only 30 pounds away or 40 pounds. So I need to take that into consideration when I'm bugging myself about how much I lost and what I ate the previous day and what I could have done better on. And so it's just, I think I'm learning how to not be an emotional eater. I've gotten pretty good at thinking, over the last couple months, I've gotten pretty good at thinking, am I really hungry? Am I just stressed about school? Because I don't remember if I talked about this in my first video or not, but in 2011, I think I was at like 165, and I joined Weight Watchers online. This was my second semester of college, I think. Joined Weight Watchers online and in February, and by the time I went back to school in August, I'd lost good 25 to 30 pounds. I was down, I think the lowest I hit was like 138, 139, and I looked good. I wanted to lose a little bit more, but I was really happy with how I looked. And then I got accepted into the nursing program at my school, and my class loads changed, my stress level changed, and I ate when I was stressed. I'd be up all night studying or working on projects, and I would snack the whole time. And it came back on so fast, and then I gained probably another, I gained all that weight back, and then I also put on another like 8 pounds to where I started back on Sunday. And then the last couple, let's see, over the last 6 months, I've been doing the lose 5, gain 5 plus 1 or 2 more game. So, I mean, I've been yo-yoing for like 6 months, and I'd love to, that's what I like about this, is that it's something that I want to keep up for myself. It's expensive, and I will hate myself for wasting money on something that I don't stick to. It's only 43 days. I know I can, there's no excuse for me not being able to do that. It's all in my head. It's one of those mind over matter situations. I know to eat when I am physically hungry, and then all the other times it's in my head, and I just will drink some water or get distracted doing something else, and then the next thing I know, I'm not hungry anymore, because I think I'm learning to separate emotional from physical hunger. And so hopefully it'll pay off in the end. But I do get discouraged easily, and that's why I don't think I've been very successful with diet plans in the past. And this isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle, and I am really looking forward to having good releases coming up here. And I know that there's going to be days where I gain, or days where I stall out for a couple days in a row, and that's natural. It's part of losing weight. It happens. So I just need to keep my head up and not get discouraged, and you guys are all fantastic at helping me and helping other people from getting discouraged. And so, yay! I don't think I told you guys what my goal is for this round. I'm doing the 43 days. And I know the clinic that I'm at said that the 43-day one, you have a tendency to lose between 30 and 40 pounds. So my current goal right now for round 1 is to lose 30. That would get me to 140, 143 in there. I'd love to hit 140. That would be fantastic. And then I would, I'm not sure how I'm going to look at that weight, so I think my final goal is just going to depend on how I look, where I'm at, and how comfortable I am. But I think ultimately my goal is to get down into the 120s. So that'll probably mean another round, which I'll probably start later this summer. No time like the present. Why not start it as soon as I can after my 6 weeks in between is done? So we will see. I know it's not just going to happen overnight, so I just need to remember to get sleep and drink water and just relax a little bit. I have a tendency to get really uptight about stuff, so I think that's what I need to do. Sorry, I've been rambling for the last 13 minutes. Just need to get some stuff out of my head and into cyberspace. So, yeah, I will vlog again tomorrow. If anyone has any questions about the lipo vitamins, please message me. Just ask and I will answer. Or questions about anything else. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.